you go, Greg. Look at that. Bacon, black pudding, cheese, the works. Amazing, isn't it? That is what we call a sandwich. Yeah, look at that. Hello folks, this is Steve here. Hope you enjoyed my breakfast I just showed you. That's dedicated to Greg the Egg. Don't worry folks, I only do that once a week or when the footy's on. Just wanted to show Greg what a bacon sarnie English style looks like. In the UK we've got something called black pudding, and I shan't tell you how it's made, but it's quite disgusting, but it tastes really nice in a sandwich married with some bacon and egg and cheese. But I just wanted to show you, Greg, that's the English breakfast. Anyway folks, just going to show you a few things. Things have been a bit quiet around here. I've just had a week I want to forget, and it hasn't been very good last week, so hopefully next week, I don't know when, I'll be going down south, more record hunting, so I haven't been buying anything. I've been saving my money up for next weekend and next week, so I'll be no doubt looking in a few record stores. So a couple of acquisitions I bought. You saw the CD a couple of videos ago, and I swapped it with Metal Mickey. This is the actual Rockin' Rio DVD box set. It's only £2 that cost me, believe it or not. But Metal Mickey and myself did a swap. I'll show you what we swapped for in a minute, 'cause I'm going ahead of myself. But that's the box there. You're getting all the normal collage of pictures at the back, and the couple of CDs. And what I love about this, you can look at it's like a 3D thing, and it just pops up. So when you close it, you've got a nice little collage. But yeah, there's the two CDs, and for £2, come on folks, I'm not arguing about that. You've got the usual interview disc with all the interviews, then you've got the concert, then you've got the normal interview stuff. But £2, come on. Now, another CD I've been playing, this is a Metal Mickey. He's going to feature a lot in today's film, so I'm sure he's leading me astray, was this one. I presume this is the first album, because it sounds like it to me. I may be wrong. I liked it, but the trouble was I got the impression it didn't know where to put itself. They were experimenting with a lot of different styles. It's a Disneyland After Dark, and that's a track listing, but I did like what I heard. They sort of went from rock to really heavy and sort of back again. They were just sort of finding their feet. It was pretty much like the Wrathchild America vinyl album I showed a few videos back. But it's definitely well recommended. I will definitely listen to it again and keep it in the collection. It's a 7 to 8 out of 10 with me. But yeah, another guy I've been listening to, Greg will love this, is Axel Rudy Pell. This is one I got from a recent hunt, and it's called Circle of the Oath. Now, it's like one of these CDs that started off all medieval, you know, when they have all this chanting and stuff, but it's nothing of the sort, and that threw me a bit. If you know Axel Rudy Pell, he sort of does things in a dramatic style. It's really a solid, good CD, and you get a lot of records that you can. If I smoked, which I don't, you could get your Zippo out and hold it above your head, sort of, you know, when you go to gigs. But it is a really, really good, solid CD. But it started off and it sort of threw me, because I thought, here we go. We're going to have like a Hammerfall album where they talk about the knights and all this monastic chanting or whatever you called. But you just didn't get any in this album. But it is a good, solid album, and Axel can half play the guitar. And yeah, there it is there. But yeah, I'll keep that one as well. The next two items, again, Metal Mickey's fault. Told you he's going to feature a lot in this video. And I didn't know you could get... I did, but I bought a couple of these Krang magazines because they were so cheap. Now, both of them have got one thing in common. They've got Rob Halford interview. And one was the Ram It Down tour. I don't know which is which, and I think that's Ram It Down. Then the next one was about the Painkiller tour. And I'm not going to show you these because I'll let Metal Mickey does all that. But I wanted the one about the painkiller because I used to own it back in the day, but unfortunately that wasn't it. But what disappointed me was they sort of went on about the court case. I think it was in Arizona. They didn't really talk much about painkiller, just for the fact it was really technically difficult to play on stage, all this stuff, but mostly it was about the court case. But they're definitely great for the collection. I'm a big Judas Priest fan, and I love reading anything I can about them. So yeah, but I'm not going to do one of those what Metal Mickey digs. It's not fair on the guy. But thanks, Mike. Now it's trading time. Done a couple of trades. Now Metal Mickey's back in the show again. I swapped in that Rockin' Rio, the Iron Maiden one, for this. This is Crocus, The Dirty Dozen. It's originally mastered. If you like AC/DC, you'll love this. Plus the fact it's got one of my favourite songs called Screaming in the Night. If you haven't heard that track, listen to it. I think they were Swiss, but they sound, or I may be wrong, but they sounded a bit like AC/DC back in the day. But I'm going to stick my neck out. I prefer Crocus over some of the AC/DC stuff. I think that their riffs are a lot better. Everything's a lot better. May make a few bells. They're not as good as Bon Scott era. If you listen to the later era stuff, yeah, I mean, I'll give you an example. I was out all day, what day is it? Saturday, and there's a rock jukebox where it was playing a lot of Slayer and Metallica and AC/DC. And one of the songs we heard was Dirty Deeds Done Cheap. I don't like that song, but this is certainly knocks spots off that. But yeah, it's a really good CD. I've listened to it 3 or 4 times and I've had it on. And that's why I haven't got many CDs to show you this week. But Metal Mickey held it up, so I thought I'd trade it. So I've got a load of their stuff on vinyl, but that's the inside of the of the thing. Greg will love this. It's just amazing. But yeah, really enjoyed this one. Now this is going to be fun because I did another trade. You remember when I held up all the CDs a few videos back for trading? A guy in Australia who's got a great channel. His name's Brendan. Now, if I've mispronounced, I'm not going to tell you his second name because I ain't going to get it right. I better not. His name is Brendan. He's got a channel on YouTube. I'll tell you what, I'll stick it under here. And also another shout out, try Soldier 777. He's relatively new to the YouTube, and he does a lot of Christian rock. Check his channel out as well. And there is another guy in Amsterdam, but I forgot his name. But what I'll do is I'll stick them all, if I remember, all at the bottom of this video. But anyway, Brendan did a trade with me, and I have no idea. I've opened the top, but I have no idea what's in that envelope. It's going to come out as a surprise to me because I haven't looked yet. I haven't peeked. It's well packed. Yeah, there's a letter there I shall read later. And they're really well packed. Oh, and plus the fact I've never heard any of these people bands either. I've got a band called The Almighty Affliction. It tells me also there's a moderate impact, coarse language and themes. And yeah, know nothing about this band. I'm presuming I'm sticking my head out there Australian. But yeah, that's one CD. Cheers, mate. And yeah, I've got it now. And Jet Get Born is the other one. I presume they look like a rock band, sort of Australian rock metal. The name actually rings a vague bell. But again, I think Greg may have heard of these, but the name rings a bell. But I think they're an Australian rock band. But it's got a lovely CD insert, look. Oh, thanks a lot, buddy. Really made up with these. But I hope you enjoy your stuff as well. And yeah, that's my show today. That's all I've got to show. I'm sorry about my nose. I've got an itchy nose. And I will catch you next time. I don't know when it's going to be because I'm back down south. It's bank holiday today. and it's a sort of tradition we have in England where all the banks shut and the whole country goes on a public holiday. And so basically it's waste of time planning anything, and it's all back to normal tomorrow. But yeah, okie doke folks, I hope you've enjoyed it, and you take care folks, see ya.